underneath. They were 10 feet above the roaring sea. They could see they could see the dead bodies of bobbing up and down. Suddenly there was another mighty quake. It made the castle sink even more. Now they were a foot above the water. The wind blew water in their faces every time they tried to breathe. The wind blew water in their faces. Now the sea was pouring over the rim of the castle tower. It started crawling up their legs. And another shook came. It cracked the tower in two. Newton fell in, and it closed up on him. He broke through and swam to the top. Now it was over their heads. Shirley screamed. There was a mighty tidal wave coming and pushing them into a gigantic whirlpool. Shirley said, "What are we going to do, Newton?" "We're damned," Newton said. Sonia said, "No, we're not." She lifted up her hand, and there was a transporter box. But just when she did that, they were pulled under by a mighty whirlpool, as they were pulled under the sea. As they were pulled into the sea, they found themselves back on Mutania, with a puddle of seawater at their feet. Newton said, picking up Coco, "Let's get out of here. But first I am going to destroy the planet." And after they did that, they took off into space. And that was the end of Newton's castle. This next powerful story I'm going to read to you is called Newton's Empire. "Sonia, are we still on course for back home?" asked Newton. "Yes, Newton, we should arrive back on the moon. We should arrive back on moon 200 in 3 hours," said Sonia. Then Shirley said wonderingly, "Newton, there seems to be something out in space." "Lock on and scan it," Newton shouted. Suddenly, 5 seconds later, the space lit up. Newton, what happened? It's red out there," asked Shirley, frightenedly. "I don't know. Put on shields, just in case." Suddenly, a yellow light came shooting at Mutania. 4 seconds later, Newton's ship was hit. It shook and shook. Then another one came and hit Mutania again. Newton shouted furiously, "Fire phasers!" But right after he said that, more yellow balls hit. Mutania shook again. Sonia shouted frightenedly, "We can't take much more of this, and we are down to the last shield." More came, and Mutania was shaken again. Newton shouted, "Fire!" Phaser beams shot out of Mutania and bounced around in space. Newton shouted, "Well, did we get them?" "No, Newton, we didn't do a thing," Sonia said. And Shirley said, "Newton, we are getting the call." Newton said angrily and nervously, "Put it on the screen." Then, there, right before his mutated eyes, was his immortal enemy, the Black Mutant. It said in a